Founded in 1992 by Braulio, in or near Albany Park. Formerly known as Puerto Rican Familia Stones 1992 to 1996. La Familia Stones or Familia Stones 1996 to present. Affiliations: People, Nation, 1992, 2000s or later. Colors: black and orange. Primary ethnicities: Latino, Puerto Rican. Symbols: pyramid, eye, crescent moon and sun. Symbol usage: 21 brick pyramid. Status: active. I will not get into the whole story of the Puerto Rican stones and the Puerto Rican future stones because I have separate pages for those two histories. The Familia Stones was the final installment of the whole Puerto Rican stone legacy into the Albany Park neighborhood. In the year 1992, a future stone gang member named Braulio left his organization to start up his own gang after the Future Stones got out of prison. In 1992, the Familia Stones took in all the recruitment from the Future Stones, but the Future Stones had no issue because Future Stones and Puerto Rican Stones basically combined forces with Familia Stones to create one family using the Familia Stone name, which brought extinction to the Future Stone name. Puerto Rican Familia Stones took over in 1992 as the new blood on the streets and the new United Organization of Puerto Rican Stones. Future Stones and Familia Stones, as young Familia Stones, were guided by old-school Future Stones such as Braulio, Slice, Papo, Dave the Brave, Fly, Bird and T.Y. that were all co-founders of the Familia Stones in 1992. Within a short time, the Puerto Rican part of the name was removed due to the Familia Stones being a very racially diverse group, but were still mostly Puerto Rican. The Future Stones left things mostly in a state of war with the Latin Kings, but Braulio stopped that war and brought back the alliance. For the first year, the Puerto Rican Familia Stones had no beef with any People Nation gangs, and only fought with Simon City Royals, Spanish Cobras and Maniac Latin Disciples for the most part. In 1993, the Puerto Rican Familia Stones found that the conservative Vice Lords, a People Nation gang, were infringing on their drug operations by claiming territory within Puerto Rican Familia Stone turf. This resulted in a brief war, and since CVLs were out of their normal area of operation, they were shut down by the Stones. This was only the beginning of problems with Vice Lords. In 1994, the Stones were upset about Imperial Insane Vice Lords claiming territory along Ainsley Street, so the Stones declared war on them as well. The Latin Kings were wanting to conquer Lawrence and Troy in 1994, but the Stones were not having it. This resulted in 2 years of peace between Kings and Stones to go down the drain, and the war escalated into serious violence. The murdering started with the murder of a Latin king named Renegade, then the Latin Kings retaliated by gunning down a Stone named Widget. Beginning in 1993 and through 1994, the Familia Stones aggressively recruited from the Future Stones. The gradual transition from Futures to Familias was a tough time as it brought some animosity and even violence, but the Familia Stones took over the Future Stones. In 1996, Braulio was killed. By this time, the Stones had also spread all over Albany Park by this time period, residing at Wilson and Sawyer, Sunnyside and Kedzie, Montrose and Troy. Leland and Kedzie. Future Stones left this one to the Familia Stones, Cullum and Whipple, Berto and Albany, and several members all through the area of Irving Park Road to Leland to Spalding to Sacramento. The Familia Stones also opened territory in the Chicagoland suburbs of Streamwood, Mount Prospect, and Hanover Park. The Familia Stones have grown to become one of the dominating gangs of Albany Park, as the Stones have become heavily invested in the Albany Park community over the decades. Familia Stones are a more permanent group on these streets. Please send in 1990s pics. Known sections of the Familia Stones past and present. Albany Park neighborhood established 1992 to present years sections of Albany Park. Irving Park Road to Leland, Kimball to Sacramento, Cullum and Whipple, Montrose and Francisco. Belmont Cragen neighborhood sections of Belmont Cragen, George and Laramie. Lakeview neighborhood established 1992 to present years sections of Lakeview. Barry and Sheffield 1992 to present years Logan Square neighborhood sections of Logan Square, Fullerton, and Mozart, Homer and Western. Diversey and California 90s. Portage Park neighborhood early 2010s to present years sections of Portage Park. Milwaukee to Cicero, Cullum to Berto early 2010s to present years suburbs. Hanover Park, Melrose Park, Mount Prospect Streamwood,